So, so one other, so, so one other thing I think you can do here is to import picture and place it in this circle. So I have to come to the file now and click on place. So I have to look for another medical picture. Let me see. Okay, I think something like this. This is much related to COVID-19. So I'm going to click on place. So I'm going to place this right here. So we can select this blue now, not the picture. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock this picture right here so that it won't confuse me. So I have to come to the home tab here, object, lock, selection. So that one has, the picture has been locked. So I can select this circle now, right click, arrange, bring to front. So now I have to select, I have to take this picture in. So I have to resize, shift key and hotkey to drag in. Then I have to press down shift key and select this circle, right click, make clipping mask. Then I'm going to change this from white to another color now. So I have to select my eye color dropper. So I'm going to select this type of blue. So I'm not using black. So I'll come here and change this to this type of blue. Okay. Right. So the next thing we are going to do to make this banner look more unique and try to explain what we are trying to pass across. So this is going to be a COVID-19 billboard banner. So I have to select the picture layer again, and I'll go to the objects. I'll go back to the objects, unlock all. So the image is going to be unlocked. So I just want to tap it out so that, okay. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. So I have to come back to the picture again. I'll go back to the object. I'm going to lock it back. Select all. Now it has been locked, so we can be able to walk around with all the remaining shape. So now here, this is going to be studio work. So I'm using this banner to advertise my personal business. So now what I'm going to do next is that I will have to go back to my EPS vector file, Control 0 to zoom to the entire canvas. So now here I need this type of icon, so I have to ungroup them all first. Other, ungroup all. So I need Twitter icon, Facebook icon, and the Instagram icon. So shift key and select the circle. Shift key, select the circle. Shift key, select this. Shift key, select the Twitter icon, and shift key, select the circle. Then I'll have to come to the objects. I'll click on group. Now I have taken all this right here. Very good. So I have to go to edit now. I'll make a copy. So I need this only social media icon. I'll come back to the banner. So edit, paste. So there is a mistake in Instagram icon, so I'm going to delete it. Then we come back to the Ctrl Z. Okay, I've seen the problem. So here it's going to be this Shift key and this, then Ctrl J, Ctrl Z, Shift key and this, Ctrl J. So I'm going to drag it out to C. Okay, Ctrl Z. Now Shift key, and I'm going to select the circle now. Shift key and select the circle. Shift key and select the F. Shift key, select the circle. Shift key and select the Twitter logo. Shift key and select the circle. Then I'll come to the object group. Oh, sorry. The circle, and Shift key and select all. Ctrl J to group. Now I have to come to the edit, make a copy. Now come back to the banner, edit, and paste. Okay, everything is complete now. So I'll take it down here. Now I'm going to resize this to make it more smaller. Shift key and alternative key and drag. I'm going to place it down here. All right, so I'm going to ungroup them now. So objects, ungroup, objects and ungroup, objects and ungroup. So I'm going to select all the circle now, one, and the second circle, the third circle, no, first circle, second circle, and third circle. So I have to come to the color palette here. I'm going to change the color to this type of blue. Very good. So I'm done with this part of social media icon. So I have to come to the type 2, or better still, let me just make a duplicate of this hotkey and drag just to make a duplicate. Then I'll change the type to followers. Ctrl A to select everything, then followers. Ctrl A to select everything. So I'm going to reduce the font size from 26 to, let me see, 14. That's too small. So I'm going to increase it. I'm satisfied with that. So now I have to select this, and I'm going to press Shift key and select the circle, then Ctrl J to group. So I'm going to select F now, Shift key and select the circle, Ctrl J to group. Then I'm going to select this, Ctrl plus 0. Shift key and select the circle. Okay, let me select circle first. Shift key and select the Instagram icon, Ctrl J to group. Shift key and select the Twitter, Ctrl J. Now I will select the followers now. Then I'll make sure I align to horizontal alignment. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So we are having a mistake here with this Twitter logo. Ctrl Z. Okay. So I'm just going to drag it and make sure it's snapped to the center. So I'm going to reduce the font size to 14. It's kind of small. 18. Okay, I'm good with this. So still going to work on this to group it. Ctrl plus. I'm going to select this, Shift key and select this, then group. I'm going to select this dot now. Okay, shift key and select this circle. So I'm going to select this circle, shift key and select the shape, then shift key and select the F, shift key and select this. Let me drag it and see. Okay, so I'm still going to resize, shift key and hotkey to drag in just to resize. Now I'm going to press Ctrl J. Now I'll select shift key, press shift key and select the follow horse. Now I'm going to align it to align vertical center. So everything has been perfectly aligned. So now I can just adjust the follow horse with my forward arrow key just to tap like this. Then shift key and select all the icons. Ctrl J to group. Ctrl plus 0 to zoom into the entire canvas. So I think I'm done with this part of follow or social media icon. So we can place this right here. So we make sure that it's snapped to the alignment with the company name at the top. Or better still, we can press shift key and select the company name at the top and make sure we align it to align right center. So it has been aligned. You can see it just like that. So now we keep on with our design. All right, so now I need to go back to my icons. So I need some icons here. So let me see. Okay, let me make use of this. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z to make a copy. Now come back to the banner layer and press Ctrl V to paste. So I can drag it here. So I'm going to resize, shift key and hotkey to drag. So I'm going to change the color to this type of blue. So the studio work, we have graphic design. So now I can make a duplicate of this text here. So just press hotkey and drag. So here it can be, I'll go back to the type tool, then Ctrl A to select graphic design, Ctrl A to select everything. So I'm going to reduce the font size to 18. Let's see, it's too much. So I'm going to reduce it to 12. Okay. So I'm going to reduce the icon, shift key and resize. So I press shift key and select the graphic design text, then I'll make sure I align it. So everything has been perfectly aligned. Then so it has to move closer a little bit. Now I'll have to draw my text frame. So I'm going to change from medium to regular. Then I'm going to reduce the font size of the type. So I'm going to make it full. So I'm satisfied with this just a simple text right here. So now I'm going to select the shape, shift key and select the graphic, then Ctrl J to make a group. Then shift key and select the text. And I have to align to the left, align like this. Then I have to come to the object, group. Now I need to place this here. Then I will make a duplicate by press hotkey on my keyboard and drag. So let me drag it down like this. So here, this can be digital marketing, right? So I can take this to the top a little bit. Now I have to select this and taking it up a little bit.